Azerbaijan and to its capital city, Baku. Situated on the Caspian Sea with a population of over 2 million people, Baku is a thriving city, famous for its mixture of ancient and modern architecture. Some of the world's best judoka were here for the 2014 Baku Grand Slam and looking to earn valuable ranking points to prepare them for the long road to 2016 and Rio de Janeiro. There were a host of famous faces in action, as well as some young, up-and-coming talent looking to make an impact in what promises to be a brilliant tournament. At the official draw, all the attention was on the big-name entries, with coaches and fans waiting with bated breath to see the outcome of the last tournament before the start of the Olympic qualification period. From now on, every tournament counts, and every contest is crucial. Who could come out on top in Baku? And we start at under 70 kilograms, where the world #1 Kim Polling was in action. Polling is the biggest thrower in women's judo, and over the last 2 years, her devastating mixture of power and precision has seen her claim title after title, and she appears to be destined to become world champion in Chelyabinsk this summer and go all the way in Rio in 2 years' time. Having made it to the final here in Baku, she was up against Great Britain's Conway. Conway is one of the best exponents of Newaza in the female weights, winning almost all of her contests on the ground. And she and Polling have never met in competition before. Could she find a chink in Polling's armour?
Jimmy!
Well, this really is a mixture of, well, Newaza and standing. There's a nice drop Sianagi there from Conway, and Conway is looking to take Polling to the ground, and that is exactly what I would advise her to do. And Polling looks to me as if she's going to be in trouble here if she's not careful, because Conway has wrapped the arm up. She's trying to get her over onto her back to secure the hold down. Polling definitely out of sorts here. She just wants to stand up and she wants to throw, because that's what she does best. And now look at this, an arm going out straight. If she can straighten that arm, Conway will get the submission, and that will be a massive surprise. Well, Mate called, but look at that. It was really straight, the arm, and that was very, very close. So now Polling, can she do what she does best? Trying to do the pickup. Conway knows. They've never met before. Now then, she's still driving. Yes, she gets the score there for sure. Wazari scored. And, well, you could see that Conway stopped. From the Sianagi, she thought she'd stopped it, but the driving action there from Polling. Polling drove off the back leg, and she had the top half secure. And now she's a Wazari up. Polling, though, has to be careful in Newaza. Here we go again. And you can see that Conway now onto the arm, and Polling has left the arm out. Can she straighten it? She's onto the arm. That arm is straight for sure. And now Kim Polling is in trouble again. Polling definitely showing that she has chinks in her armour here. And look at her trying to get the angle there. Conway is trying to straighten that arm, and she's putting all the pressure with the legs and with the hips, and she's trying to put the juji on. And it's Mate again, and Polling has really got to get her act together as far as the transition is concerned, because the best Newaza person at the moment at under 70 kilograms is giving her a hard time. So now she's going forward, 17 seconds left on the clock. And Conway will feel a little bit disappointed here, because she had Polling on the back foot, certainly in Newaza. And now Polling just wasting time. The seconds are ticking away, and Polling is once again going to win a major tournament, but she's not too happy about that, and you can see it in her face, because this lady here, Sally Conway of Great Britain, has exposed a big chink. But in the end, it was just enough for gold.
I'm tired. No, two weeks ago I had the Europeans, of course, and after that, of course, you have celebration and stuff like that, and I didn't know if I would go to Baku, and then I had, well, the Europeans went good, I go to Baku, but Yeah, there wasn't the sharpness I usually have, it wasn't there, so it was really tough today. But I think it's good that even though I'm not that sharp, I can win, so that's good. But yeah, I think I want to be Olympic champion, but it's a long road, so I'm very, I'm curious how it will go.
There was more Dutch success at under 90 kilograms as two Dutchmen topped the podium, with 2005 world champion Elmont taking gold. As is often the case in domestic clashes, the two all but cancelled each other out. But it was Elmont who put in the stronger attacks to win out on penalties. The win put Elmont up to number 10 in the world rankings. But the big story of the category was Georgia's 18-year-old dynamo, Gaviniashvili. The junior world champion produced some of the throws of the tournament on his way to the bronze medal. His raw power and ability to come from any angle has already seen him take gold on the IJF circuit this year. And he continued his relentless assault on the under 90 kilogram category here in Baku. He looks certain to be pushing Georgia's world #1 Lipitiliani come Rio 2016, and perhaps even this summer in Chelyabinsk. There was more evidence of strength in depth on show from France as their team of number 2s and 3s flexed their judo muscle and took home golds in Baku. At under 52 kilograms, Urani overcame teammate Neto in the final. The veteran dominated the gripping exchanges and won through on Shidos. At under 63 kilograms, Untitled had no answer to the dominant Kata and tactical nous of the experienced Bellard. In contrast, it was youth in the form of junior European champion Melonga that overcame Gaglioni at under 78 kilograms, countering the Italian for Wazzari to take gold. A successful outing for the French. At under 48 kilograms, Munkbat made history at last year's World Championships when she became Mongolia's first ever female world champion. Munkbat has brilliant newaza, and it was newaza which earned her the world title. She was here in Baku looking to claim a first Grand Slam victory and found herself in the final against Israel's Rossanu. Munkbat of Mongolia is certainly the queen of the under 48 kilograms, and she's very dangerous on the ground. Rossanu knows that. She's lost to her twice before. She's got her work cut out, but she's coming out fighting. Rossanu in blue. Munkbat has the dominant grip though. She's got the sleeve, and Rossanu can't snap it off. Kochigari there from Munkbat. Yuko scored, and this is where she's dangerous. She hooks onto the arm, then somersaults. There's the somersault. Rossanu has got to be careful that she doesn't come up too much. And it's into the hold, and she'll go for the udigarami. She gets the submission, and it's all over in the first minute, and Rossanu couldn't do anything about it. As soon as she was onto the arm, she goes for the somersault, and she puts so much pressure onto that arm. Udigarami with the legs, and Munkbat wins the gold medal. Brilliant stuff from her. The transition was absolutely amazing. Big smile from the world champion, as you would expect, and she has won her first Grand Slam ever. This is how it started. It's onto the arm. She's got Sangaku with the legs. She's trying to get the leverage. Look at that. Using the head to get the leverage over. Into the hold down. And then she takes the arm up the back. And the udigarami, the bent arm lock, just gets applied with the legs and the hips going forwards. and Rossanu couldn't do anything to stop it. The only thing she could possibly have done is to lay flat, but that was impossible because the world champion got the momentum, she gets the submission, and she gets the gold medal. From the lightest female weight to the heaviest, where Korea's Kim took gold. The Jeju Grand Prix winner overcame Sheik Rahun in a close final that saw Kim the more positive of the two fighters. The win took her to number 7 in the world rankings. In our final female weight of under 57 kilograms, a delighted Fitzmoser earned top spot. She was up against world bronze medalist Badetti in the final. The two fighters scrapped it out, but Badetti was negative. And time again received penalties for passivity, eventually resulting in disqualification. A big win for the Austrian, which moved her up into the all-important top 8 in the world rankings. The under 66 kilograms final was a face-off between the dangerous Khan Magomedov of Russia and Great Britain's Colin Oates. Well, Oates has had the most incredible day, but he does tend to get penalised sometimes on the edge. His edge play, not always good, and well, it's a mate called, and one of them could get a penalty here for the edge play, and well, somebody in the crowd thinks so, and it's Oates that gets it. Don't see that, should have been both for me, but there we go. Oates has got 2 Shidos on the board. Khan Magomedov is a massive thrower, but Oates, tactically one of the best in the category, that's for sure. Got his arm over the top for the Sumigaeshi. Now is he going to go in for it? Because he can go both ways, forward and to the side with the Sumigaeshi. And he can do the Uchimata as well. So he's got the sleeve, there's the Uchimata, backing Khan Magomedov up to the edge. And look at that! It's a great score. Wazari scored there, and it was Sumigaeshi, and it was to the front. So the leg goes in, and he changes the direction, takes him off to the front. And it was a good Wazari there for the Brit. So looking for the arm over the top again. Is he going to do the Sumigaeshi again? He does! Good somersault off this time, Khan Magomedov. Crowd enjoying this tactical match, and that's what it is tactics on the edge. But a good score from Colin Oates. Good Wazari with that Sumigaeshi. And Khan Magomedov got to come forwards now. There's only one way, and that's to get a big score. But he could do it if anybody can do it. Oh! Nice Ashiwaza there. Good gymnastic ability from Colin Oates. So now Oates has got to hold off. Seconds ticking away in this contest. Khan Magomedov coming forwards all the time. Tack on the edge again. And Colin Oates this time. Kochigari drives him backwards. Good tactical play here from the Brit. Not quite a score, has to go on the side to get a score. Khan Magomedov comes forward, 30 seconds to go. There's the Sumigaeshi again. And now Khan Magomedov, got to be careful about leaving the arm out because Oates likes the Newaza as well. And now on his back, wasting valuable seconds here. This could be his very first Grand Slam gold. Looking for the Sangaku this time. It's progressive Newaza, so the referee lets it go on. And now going for the Juji. The Juji's there. Can he change the angle? Oh, he's got the Osai Komi. Osai Komi called, but just out Khan Magomedov. And it doesn't matter now because the bell has gone. And Colin Oates has won his first gold medal in a Grand Slam. And that was a great performance from the Brit. Colin Oates, first Grand Slam win, and it puts him up to number 6 in the world rankings. So a very happy Colin Oates. Kharmagomedov was outplayed. Kharmagomedov, always the gentleman. Nice words at the end, and that's always good to see. Being a champion is not always just about winning the contest, but it's how you carry yourself. Very happy, Colin Oates. Thumbs up, and how happy is he? Here it was, the score. Sumagaishi, forward Sumagaishi, and it put him on his back. It wasn't quite on his shoulder points, but it was enough to win him the contest and his first Grand Slam title.
Tough fight. Guy's a great fighter. He's got a lot of good judo, but I knew he'd come with a storm. He comes early, he comes at you hard. So took a couple of early shidos. You know, bad Sumagaishi probably one of them, and put me under a little bit of pressure. But I think that settled my nerves a little bit. So I kind of from there onwards started to dominate the gripping exchanges. And once I got the score in front, I felt I could see it out. Well, I think maybe Russia's the next step up for me. Again, I go there trying to defend my silver from last year and maybe better it. So that's kind of the next step because qualifying starts. So from when the qualifying starts for games, I need to start acquiring those points. It puts me in a good seeding position here. Hopefully I'll go around to 5th in the world now. So it's just a really good couple of years for me. That's just getting better.
At under 81 kilograms, Kuznetsov went one better than his teammate against Georgia's Magiani. It was a tight contest all the way through. Both men fighting for grips, but neither managing to get past the other's defences until a moment of innovation from the Russian. Kuznetsov turned in with Sodisura Kamigoshi. With it being illegal to grab the leg, he had to rely on upper body strength and incredible rotation to put the Georgian onto his side for Yuko. Gold for Kuznetsov, Russia's first of the tournament. At the heaviest men's weight of plus 100 kilograms, there was another Russian in the final in the shape of Krivobakov. He was up against world bronze medalist Jabala. Less than a minute into the contest, the Tunisian attacked with a huge winding Osota Makikomi for Ippon. Jabala was thrilled. It was a first Grand Slam gold for him and moved him up to world number 4. One weight down at under 100 kilograms saw the entry of another world champion, Azerbaijan's Mammadov. In Rio, he overcame Grol to earn a famous victory and become Azerbaijan's first world champion. He was here in Baku looking to give the crowd something to shout about, and made his way to the final by way of some brilliant counter-attacking judo. But facing Mammadov in the final would be the 2009 world champion, Rakov. The Kazakh had been on great form all day, using a combination of shimiwaza and ashiwaza on his route to the final. Despite the home crowd support, a penalty and golden score gave Rakov the win. Disappointment for Mammadov. But for Rakov, could he be hitting form at just the right time? At under 60 kilograms, Azerbaijan's world bronze medalist Safarov was in action. He produced an amazing moment en route to the final. And when he came up against teammate Shirinli in the final, a home goal was guaranteed. Nonetheless, Safarov wanted to win in style. Pouncing on his opponent's arm, Safarov applied pressure to the elbow joint to earn the submission and ensure the Azerbaijan flag did fly high in Baku, and that it was him top of the podium. Muskiev had a chance to make it 1-2-3 for Azerbaijan, but Uzbekistan's Lutfiliev came up with one of the throws of the tournament to deny him the bronze medal contest. In our final weight category, the favourite was the in-form Florent Urani of France. He made light work of his opponents throughout his eliminations, beating Sedmadubski of the Czech Republic, Sportov and home favourite Orozhov en route to the final. But he was up against the young Israeli, Muki, who had been surprising everybody all day. Having dispatched Olympic champion Shabdan Tuashvili, he destroyed the rest of the field and reached the final in style, throwing Prix with an incredible Sodi Surakamigoshi. Could Muki come up with one final upset? So, two people in form. Muki in white, Urani in blue. And they can both throw. So which one's going to go first? Because they're both going to commit. You can be guaranteed about that. Big arm over the top. And... Sumigashi there from Urani. Rosari scored. And that hasn't happened to Muki all day. Muki's just been throwing everybody. But, well, Urani has real class. And that Sumigashi there on the edge of the area took him over. It was a bit of an overthrow, so it wasn't quite the ippon. But it's a Wazari now. Can Muki come back? Muki, though, one of the most dangerous in the category because he can go left and right, Sodi Surakamigoshi. And his coach, Oren Smadja, well, he was famous for the Sodi. Oh! There was the Sodi Surakamigoshi. And he scores it with it. He was a Wazari down. And he just takes a look over there to his coach and says, what do you think about that one? Sodi Surakamigoshi wasn't quite on line with it, but it didn't matter. He stretched Urani out, his hips went across, and the power and the core stability that he must have had there, and the rotation was immense. It was almost an Oguruma, Sodi Surakamigoshi, and he just took him right the way over. And Urani had no chance. He knew it as soon as he was flying through the air. Gold medal goes to Muki. Could he be a dark horse at the forthcoming World Championships in Russia?
I feel great. It's my first medal in Grand Slam and gold, so I'm very happy for this. My throw, Soda, I learned it from my coach. He is a bronze medalist in Olympics in Barcelona, and he's also all my techniques and all my work is from him. I start with him since I'm 4 years old, and all my moves and all my throws it's very similar to him. My goal is this year is to take a medal in the World Championships, and I am hope that what I showed today will be there too.
Well, that's it from Baku. Conway showed there's a weakness in Pauline's game, who has work to do if she is to take World Championship gold. Oates took his first Grand Slam gold. Monkbat produced a beautiful piece of groundwork. And Muki has put himself in contention for Chelyabinsk.